at what point do you decide a song is over?
मिक्स मास्टर होने तक तो बुखार आ जाता है मुझे. 5 or 6 in the morning and the watchman had picked up and I said मेरा ना एक मिक्स मास्टर है ओए लकी लकी ओए का, उसको आप रोक सकते हो क्या? मैं 10 बजे तक एक रिन्यूड मास्टर भेजती हूँ.
Which is your favorite instrument?
I don't answer such vulgar questions. And people are riding high on success and, latest releases and this and that. One gets a little bit, vulnerable and one gets FOMO also. फिर मैं कुछ गलत तो नहीं कर रही हूँ. जवाबे करोनी तो पापे करोनी, मतलब बात क्या करनी है, जाके पाप करो. Tung Tung is not a folk song and I want to say it like in capitals. It's not a folk song. That's the film that Anurag Kashyap first gave me the DVD of, like this मुंह पे मारी मेरे, इसको देख क्या.
Hey guys, welcome to Chalchitra Talks. मेरा नाम दिशा है and this is Zomato Presents Discovering Music. This is a very special episode for me because I got to talk to Sneha Khanwalkar, who has been on the top of my wish list for the longest time. I got to talk to her about sound art, her favorite concert experiences and creative burnout. So sit back, grab a snack and listen to this keenly because I think there is something for all of us in this episode.
Hi Sneha, welcome to Chalchitra Talks.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Feeling good?
Yeah. So this is one of the best times we could be having this conversation with Gangs being re-released. It's in the theaters as we speak. So how are you liking this new response that you're getting?
I think it's fun. I know that it'll stay relevant for a long time. So I'm pretty sure about that. Music भी, film भी, of course. तो पर मुझे लगता है ज़्यादा थिएटर्स में लगनी चाहिए थी बस. So yeah.
Did you get a chance to go watch it?
No.
But how is it to see something you created so long, like 10 to 12 years ago? Are you looking at it as something that you would want to tweak right now?
I mostly do feel that way about most my songs once they are out there. बट विद वासेपुर ना इतना वैलिडेशन मिल चुका है कि अभी ऐसा लगता है कुछ चेंज करने, मतलब वो ख्याल अभी तक तो नहीं आता बिकॉज उसका बेहद वैलिडेशन मिल चुका है. इवन टू द पॉइंट कि what was intended has reached the audiences. And of course, the whole credit goes to the film and the way the film has worked. And of course, the way Anurag Kashyap has made the film and it's become a cult, तो उसकी वजह से हम सब एक अच्छी लाइट में आ जाते हैं. But it's all good. I'm not looking back really.
That makes me wonder, like, at what point do you decide a song is over? Because is there an ending?
Like I say, I don't know how to leave a party. I don't know when it's time to shut up. And definitely, I don't know when to stop in a song. तो अक्सर मैं अपने आप को थोड़ी anxious ही पाती हूँ. My team has to tell me to stop. मिक्स मास्टर होने तक तो मैं बुखार आ जाता है मुझे कि ये मिक्स मास्टर हो गया, अभी कैसे होगा ये. लास्ट मोमेंट तक मैं कॉल करती रहती हूँ लेबल को कि रोक दो. तो ऐसा मैंने पहली फिल्म ओए लकी में भी किया था. I had called T-Series at 5 or 6 in the morning and the watchman had picked up and I said मेरा ना एक मिक्स मास्टर है ओए लकी लकी ओए का, उसको आप रोक सकते हो क्या? मैं 10 बजे तक एक रिन्यूड मास्टर भेजती हूँ. So obviously that whole panic attack situation, then somebody said it's okay and let it be, let it go. And then I was just like weeping कि नहीं अच्छा नहीं होगा, वो ढोल बहुत loud है, वो बहुत loud है, it won't work. So after a point I think you'll just lose objectivity क्या होता है? Objectivity, I think, and then you just become too into it, and that's what I hate about my career, honestly, my work, that you have to seal it and say this is it. मेरे से वो नहीं होता. At least I'm not that good. So, धारकों में दौड़ता खून गाढ़ा लाल सा.
Disha had told me that she wanted to give you something.
Oh,
So-
okay. Yeah, since we were talking, I think now is a good time for a gift for you. I've been trying to hide it so that you don't see it pehle only. This is a tiny
You
gift.
can open it.
I think I know already what it is.
Yeah? Have you
Is it a
received?
ting 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 ting?
So we didn't do
इतने
that.
छोटे प्यारे से बॉक्स में तो वो ही हो सकता है, और वो मेरा ऑलमोस्ट फेवरेट चीज़ है. हाउ स्वीट यार. I think I'm on the verge of collecting music boxes now.
Yeah?
Yeah. This one, oh, lovely. Okay, you won't believe this, but this is literally the first song I have been playing to my kid. This is literally a great gift, yeah. Thank you.
This was by chance. We ordered a couple with different songs, and I was like, I'm just getting a vibe that maybe this will work.
No, this really is literally the first song I have. Literally the first song I used to sing to. Also on the ukulele, it's very easy to play this one.
Yeah.
It's one of the first songs that you learn. So thanks.
I have the Harry Potter one.
Ha.
And there is a La La Land one also.
I have the Game of Thrones one,
Oh.
and I have एक और कोई है, but this is really sweet यार. मतलब da 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 da.
Which is your
Kid
favorite
is gonna love
instrument?
it. I don't answer such vulgar questions. It's a vulgar question, honestly.
What is the most interesting instrument that you've messed around with? I remember there's some episode of Sound Tripping, जिसपे there is the French.
didgeridoo?
Yeah.
हाँ, डिजरीडू. मैंने बोला ना, सबसे ज़्यादा मज़ा अगर मुझे किसी में आता है तो कोई नया सा सिंथ टॉय. जब मैं पहली बार मैंने OP1 लिया था, टीनेज इंजीनियरिंग वाला, I was freaking out. Also the way it looks and so cute, and so I would say that. I like the Sur Mandal also a lot. Because you know, if you जिसको कहते हैं एक इलेक्ट्रो अकूस्टिक स्टाइल में, अगर इन कोई भी इंस्ट्रूमेंट अकूस्टिक स्पेशली अगर उसको एक इफ़ेक्ट्स प्रोसेसर के साथ आपने लगा दिया ना, तो मतलब उसका खेल हो जाता है, मतलब चेंज हो जाता है, उसका सारा पर्सनैलिटी चेंज हो जाता है. सो आई वुड से या सुरमंडल है, बहुत सारे हैं, बट या वो टीनेज इंजीनियरिंग के छोटे छोटे टॉयज जो होते हैं ना, दोज आर माय फेवरेट.
When was that when you got it for the first time?
Teenage engineering OP1 was during Vasipur.
Okay.
I got it during Vasipur. I may not have played any on the album, but I was playing around with it.
One of the coolest things that I've heard from you most recently is the music that you did for the Jindal Steel ad. Lovely. That was very also reminiscent of Sound Tripping.
Yeah, in fact, some of the rhythmists that I got from Cochin, Kerala, were amazing. Dhanush Hari Kumar and his team, but mainly Dhanush. He did the percussion, and Venkat, my go-to man for everything. Venkat Iyer, he's also amazing. So I think mainly Jindal Steel also, before they were shooting, no, before they edited, while they were shooting, is the best time for a director to call you and tell you कि ऐसा कुछ हो रहा है, you know. तो आपको भी थोड़ा एक खुला मैदान मिल जाता है. So then we had done some bit and then sent to the director, which is Ayyappa. He's a very celebrated director in advertising, and I was really ecstatic to work with him. So I sent him this groove. I sent him something else also, which was थोड़ा ज़्यादा ही, मतलब हम फैल रहे थे उसमें, थोड़े ambient हो रहे थे. So this one he liked, and then he edited on it. So there's a nice marriage between the music and the edit.
But you were using sounds from the factory also.
Yes. So we used a lot of. So my dad also has a factory, and it's in Indore, and it's a carbon steel factory. So I know. I mean, मैं बचपन से ये खटर 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 ये सब सुनती आ रही हूँ, और 2 बड़ी बड़ी भट्टियाँ हैं उसमें, जिसमें मतलब बहुत गरम वाली भट्टियाँ हैं. You understand bhatti, right? A furnace.
Yeah.
And it's so that grease and grime and, you know, the steel work of a factory is very, very normal for me. मैं बचपन से जाती आई हूँ इस तरह, मतलब अपनी खुद की फैक्ट्री में. And yeah, so there were factory sounds and anything to do with steel. We started even with recording spoons inside the studio. So yeah.
I noticed that you are very, very musically observant. You're constantly listening to stuff. So do you find the sound, or the sound finds you?
Good question. I think there's nothing to find. It's all there. In the sense, literally anything you hear can be a part of music.
So you just have to listen.
Yeah. Even if you're not listening, but yeah, you just have to listen. That's true. कई बार पर यही होता है कि ऐसी बातें करने के लिए ना थोड़ा मुझे लगता है कि स्कोप कम हो जाता है, क्योंकि ये बहुत एसोटेरिक बातें हैं और एसोटेरिक बातें हैं और एब्स्ट्रैक्ट बातें हैं. सो एब्स्ट्रैक्ट बातें करने से मुझे लगता है मोस्ट लोग डरते हैं, बट the people I surround myself with are sound artists and pretty nerdy people also, and cinema fanatics, and you know, so हम लोगों को मज़ा आता है ये सब करने में. बाकी फिर of course वो बात हो जाती है कि can you turn this into a sellable, a song and all that, then that's a different ball game altogether, which is also an art. But to answer your question, I feel literally every sound is musical. We just probably need context.
So I have someone very special that has come here. I want to introduce you to him. His name is Yash, and he's a beatboxer from Mumbai, and he also happens to be a Zomato delivery partner. And he has something very special prepared for you. Yash.
Okay. Hi.
Hi मैम.
Hi,
यश
nice
कदम.
to meet you. Hi.
Nice to meet you. आपका जो सॉन्ग था वो मनिया,
हाँ.
उस पे मैंने मीन्स कैसे अपना जैमिंग टाइप किया, वो मैं आपको सुनाना चाहता हूँ.
ओके, पर माइक पे सुनाओ फिर.
तुला हे पाहिजे का हे करायला? म्हणजे असं नाही ना? ठीक आहे.
हे जे तुमचं सॉन्ग होतं ते
The swing is fabulous actually.
थैंक यू मैम।
बिकॉज मतलब स्विंग मेरे को सही में बहुत अच्छा लगा। मेरे को बहुत कम बीट बॉक्सर्स में वो एक इंटरेस्टिंग सा झोल जिसको बोलते हैं हम लोग झोल,
मीन्स ऐसा बीच में कुछ तो चेंज।
वो तो है ही, वो तो तुमने अच्छा किया ही, लेकिन एक रिदम का एक स्विंग होता है, वो एकदम एलिवेट कर देता है हर बीट। कोई भी मतलब बना ले, बजा ले और कंप्यूटर पे बना ले, यू नो, लेकिन एक स्विंग तो वो बहुत सुंदर है।
थैंक यू सो मच मैम।
Nice. So you can also, do you wanna spit on our new song right now? You can do that also. एक बार उसके साथ जैम कर लेंगे बस।
Are you familiar with John Cage?
Yeah, of
He had said something similar, that the reason why he loves the sound of silence is because he wants sounds as they are. He doesn't need them to be anything else, which is so beautiful.
I agree with that. Totally agree with that. I think even in our music that we make, wherever it's possible, I think that inclusivity is always been there. Nothing is excluded. Nothing at all. Like even if it's a fart, I wouldn't exclude a freaking fart also. I'll freaking make her. But just to say that बेसुरा सिंगिंग, ये बेसुरा सिंगिंग जो होता है, चलो ठीक है, सिंगिंग अगर सुर लगाने का इंटेंशन है उस मोमेंट में तो फिर सुर लगना ही चाहिए। लेकिन अगर कुछ और इमोशन है जिसमें सिंगिंग बेसुरी ही हो सकती है तो आई थिंक वो भी फिट कर लेंगे। मतलब so I mean what I'm trying to say is that every sound is included. It just has to be in the right place at the right time.
So in the right context, everything works.
Or the right, like I said, the right time and the right, space or the right amount.
So clearly you need to be very in tune with everything that is happening around you to be able to figure out ki this is a sound I like and this is how I'm going to use. Does that ever cause sensory overload for you? Like, do you feel overstimulated because of that?
Yeah. Yes and no. Because it comes pretty naturally to me. I'm not trying to hear things at all. आप अगर शायद at least मेरे लिए तो I just allow everything and hence it's not really hectic. Because it's not like I'm constantly trying to include. I believe that everything works anyway. So I'm very comfortable with it. Sensory overload happens more than sensory overload. I think the thing that I go through overload wise is feeling too much. So, I mean, a very celebrated composer had once said that you need to know how to switch off because you can be talented enough to do something, but the real craft, you become crafty when you know how to shut it and go back to normal, and I think, am I making sense? Like,
yeah, but like what does switching off, what would it mean to you?
Like अगर आप कुछ कंपोज कर रहे हैं, आप बैठे हैं अपना सोच रहे हैं उसमें बह जाना, फील कर लेना बहुत कुछ और इतने पैरालाइज हो जाना कि उसको एग्जीक्यूट करने में आपका मतलब आधा अधूरा सा ये हो जाए, एनर्जी ना रहे। तो इसलिए कहीं पे आपने फील कर लिया, कंपोज कर लिया, उसके बाद एग्जीक्यूट करके प्रैक्टिकली समझदारी से उसको कंप्लीट करना इज द क्राफ्ट।
What is your least favorite stage of the entire music making process?
The end. Ending it, closing it, giving it to the production कि ये हो गया मेरी तरफ से। फिनिश करके प्रोडक्ट को अच्छी तरह से भेज देना, विदाई.
But like as you were mentioning that the worst part you think with your entire process is feeling too much. So, but isn't it sort of mandatory to feel to be a good artist? Is there a way to do it sustainably then?
Honestly, I don't know. I can only speak for myself, and I know that it's been a bit difficult for me at times. Like there have been moments when I've felt too much, and I don't know what am I feeling for. Like you're making a song and then you feel too much love for like the whole world, and then you don't know where to put it. I've called like some senior thinker friends, you know, and asked them कि मैं किधर रखूं किधर, मतलब मैं क्या करूं. I'm feeling like VP and I'm feeling.
And that depends on the song and the mood of the song? Not necessarily.
Not really, no. It's like also, you know, I've always worked inside my house. Like I've always had my studio inside my house, or I go outside and record in the fields. तो घर पे सेटअप एक होता है हमेशा. तो रात को 3 बजे भी कुछ सूझता है, आप वो जाके उसके ऊपर कुछ कुछ करते हो, आप सुनते हो, नहीं एक पॉइंट पे यू स्टार्ट फीलिंग इट, देन यू स्टार्ट लिसनिंग टू मच, फिर रोना वोना आ जाता है, फिर पता नहीं क्या होता है. ये नहीं होगा मुझसे, सालों साल तो नहीं होगा, यू नो. तो एक पॉइंट ऐसा आया था, एंड देन आई हैड टू ड्रॉप इट like it's hot. Also, what was happening is that there is a constant urge to be commercially viable in the industry. And it's that's the air in the city. If you meet someone also, you're constantly, I feel like you're measured by your last job or what is the coolest film you're doing currently. So, and people are riding high on success and, you know, latest releases and this and that. So one gets a little bit you know, vulnerable, and one gets FOMO also, you know, कि यार फिर मैं कुछ गलत तो नहीं कर रही हूँ, कि बोल तो लिया मैं ये वो, पर कुछ करके दिखाना भी तो पड़ेगा and all that, you know. So there is that air in the city. I'm very sure that it's mainly in our city and maybe in a city like LA or something. या जहाँ पे भी बड़ी बड़ी इंडस्ट्रीज हैं वहाँ पे. मैं एक कोर्स कर रही थी न्यूयॉर्क में, एक छोटा सा ही कोर्स था, और 2015 में, and it was Max MSP music related. And the teacher, my teacher, he was probably 2 years older than me, and I said, you know, but how do I make this relevant for the pop industry, like whatever I'm learning on Max MSP? And he was almost like, क्या मतलब क्या question क्या है ये, मैं समझा नहीं, you know. He said, but why do you want to do it for others? Don't you have anything for yourself? तो मैंने बोला उसको, यार मैं ऐसे घर पे बैक होम, मतलब in India or in my city, if I, especially in the industry, if I speak like this, then it's considered shagging, you know. I mean, that you're just like, you know, being in some, oh, मैं पता नहीं कोई ये कर रही हूँ, बहुत जीनियस टाइप, वो सब मैं करके दिखाऊँ, आपका गाना चल रहा है कि नहीं चल रहा है, एक वो वाला जो है ना. So he was very unaware of that whole state of mind. He was like, well, there are some things that you do for yourself, and then there are some others that you do for, if you want to be in the pop industry, then some of it can be for the pop industry. So I have been pulled in both the directions. I love being in the pop industry, and pop मतलब मेरे तक का pop, मतलब वो मनिया जितना pop, that's it. Not like शीला की जवानी kind of pop. That's not what I can do. It's great, but I can't do it.
Can't do it, or you don't want to do it?
I want to do everything, ऐसे कुछ नहीं है, but I don't think I'll be able to do those kind of songs or films because that requires another kind of philosophy and थोड़ा गेम खेलने के लिए तो कर लेंगे, कोई बात नहीं, कर ही रहे हैं, बहुत सारे लोग कर रहे हैं, but I don't, I find myself very lazy also, and I feel like, do I really need so much like money and adulation and even if I get a lot of money and adulation, people want me everywhere, okay, I'll still have to get up in the morning and catch that flight and go and leave my, space and then go, I'm fine. So I guess call it lazy. I'm very comfortable. In fact, I'm leading, I think, my best life in this industry or in this field of art and music. सारे बादल
सीधी के
जैसे ये गाओ ना तो रेडी हो जाओ. स्याही स्याही बरसा आसमां भी नो स्याही स्याही बरसा आसमां भी.
So, in an ideal world, you would be an artist but not a music director.
I think I'm already kind of doing that balance.
Yeah.
And by artist, I would say, I wouldn't call myself an artist, but I would like to do a lot more of sound art, which again, John Cage was doing. But जैसे मैंने एक sound museum किया था Serendipity के लिए 2018 में. It emerged out of just your basic curiosity about when you say something inside your head, where are you saying it? And so I curated it. Pro Helvetia, the Swiss grant, they had sent me to Zurich for 10-12 days. And every day I used to meet 3 sound artists. And I had this escort representative of Pro Helvetia who would take me around. So we would go to Bern, Basel, and even Geneva, and basically meet three sound artists every day. And I had a ball because this is like this is my tribe, and I felt that. और वो लोग क्या कर रहे हैं ना यूरोप में, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि साउंड आर्ट में कुछ ऐसा काम हो रहा है जहाँ पे अब उन्होंने सॉफ्टवेयर भी यूज़ करना छोड़ दिया है. वो सिर्फ हार्डवेयर पे काम करते हैं. सॉफ्टवेयर प्लगइन ये सब उनको बहुत बच्चों वाला काम लगता है. तो so it's interesting to see everybody's take, and they're all very content in doing their own kind of music. I met a sound artist and made friends with him. His name is Simon Grab, and he lives in Zurich, is Swiss, and he makes music with MRI sounds.
Yeah.
All the sounds that he, picks in the hospital, CT scan and MRI scan and whatever. Then there is Karen Geyer. She is a German sound artist who lives in Zurich, and she does these kinetic sound sculptures. तो वो क्या करती है कि कोई भी जो रोटरी चीज़ें होती है ना, छोटी छोटी क्लॉक हुआ, ये हुआ, साइकिल का पहिया हुआ, उसको चला देगी, उसमें कट 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 मोटर लगा देगी, उसके साथ पेजोज माइक्स लगा देगी, फिर बहुत सारी अलग अलग चीज़ें. So I just felt that there is scope there, and I wish if here in India we can form that kind of a community, and we have a community called Noise Ois Ois, and it's a bunch of sound artists. Some live in Goa, some live in Bangalore. कुछ नहीं, हम साथ में non-rhythmic and non-melodic चीज़ें अटेम्प्ट करते रहते हैं. तो मुझे लगता है ये वाला जो होमवर्क, ये जो प्लेग्राउंड है, वो मेरे लिए बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है. यहाँ से इंस्पिरेशन मिल पाता है.
Would it be fair to say that sound art is music in a non-musical setting?
So now that brings you to that question whether it's music, sound is music or not.
अच्छा
और वो जॉन केज वाला आपने बोला तो
Yeah.
433 आपको मालूम नहीं
Yeah,
होगा.
yeah.
433 पे तो मतलब कॉलेजेस में डिबेट्स हैं कि ये म्यूजिक है कि नहीं है.
yeah yeah
There's this water orchestra that he did. The audiences are laughing, but he's just diligently doing his piece, and then he finishes it. And so there's a debate whether that is music or not. I don't think it's music. I think everything is music. By definition of like music being music, but that definition किसने लिखी है? मतलब ठीक है, जिसने लिखी है. But जॉन केज का एक तो था जिसमें सिर्फ साइलेंस था, जो आपने अभी
Yeah.
मेंशन किया था.
Yeah.
I think that's the one you were
the
talking about. 433,
yeah.
where the pianist comes, settles, starts the thing, page set करते हैं और एक नोट बजाते हैं कि नहीं वो भी
I
नहीं
don't think
बजाते हैं.
मतलब he pretends to he's going
he's
to yeah
prepared
Yeah.
and he doesn't play it. For me, I love this kind of stuff. Like I would say this is music.
I was so shocked when I saw like there's an actual song on Spotify of John Cage like 433 कुछ नहीं हो रहा है obviously you can hear the cuffs and stuff but कुछ भी I didn't know कि there were and it's his most streamed song if I'm not wrong.
Because people must say like मेरा volume button खराब हो गया. But I wish that kind of stuff was happening around us also. मतलब मैं बोल रही हूँ ना कुछ भी नहीं कर रहे हम लोग यार, कुछ भी नहीं कर रहे हैं. अब करेंगे हम लोग, करेंगे. कोई देखने नहीं आएगा but ठीक है. Which is fine also, but just it's hard to sustain. थोड़ा resources का issue हो जाता है. गवर्नमेंट सपोर्ट शायद नहीं है. बाहर मुझे लगता है कि मुझे एग्जैक्टली तो नहीं पता बट या a lot of artists are able to apply for a grant and and there are not too many. I think our society, our country, we have too many people and साइलेंस भी थोड़ा कम है. मुंबई में बैठ के तो हम यही बोल सकते हैं. The biggest dilemma I feel is that I like movies, I like the industry. I whatever I've got in my life is from this industry. I've learned from the people I've worked with. घर से तो मतलब सिर्फ हम जो सीख के आते हैं बेसिक्स अपने values and this and that. But oh my God, like I've learned so many things right from working with Dibakar Banerjee in the initial years on the first few films, then Piyush Mishra ji and Anurag Kashyap and Swanand Kirkire, Varun Grover, also so many others. Matlab every person is here because they want to do something and hence there's definitely a lot of potent environment I've gotten in this industry. तो इसलिए छोड़ने का भी मन नहीं करता. लेकिन कहीं कहीं पे दिल वहाँ पे चला जाता है एब्स्ट्रैक्ट साउंड ढूंढने में. और माय हस्बैंड कनू ही तो सेज कि घुस जाओ उसमें, चले जाओ उसमें, कोई कुछ है ही नहीं. मतलब यू डोंट हैव टू बी टेथर्ड टू एनीथिंग. बट आई गेस मे बी अब कर लूँगी मैं.
Have you met any other musicians from the industry who've found that sweet spot where they're making stuff for themselves as well, but they're also playing the game?
I would say, I think, you know Rajat Dholakia? Rajat Dholakia ji is, have you heard of Kamal Swaroop?
Yeah.
Kamal Swaroop की जो एक फिल्म थी ओम दर बदर, उसका म्यूजिक किया था रजत ढोलकिया ने.
Okay.
So that song that ओ राना टिगरीना रानी टिगरीनी, तो ये और मतलब आप सुनना. और वो उसमें भी था दा 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 कम सितंबर उसी से इंस्पायर होके आई थिंक अनुराग वाज देन मेकिंग इमोशनल अत्याचार.
Okay.
You have to see that कम सितंबर वाला. So I think Jhuku, Rajat Dholakia ji, he's been able to really do his thing, be happy, and now he's, I think, moved to Ahmedabad and he's hanging out with his elite artistic friends and having a good time, I think. I also feel Rahman sir, always having a ball. I think he also plays around a lot. He's very childlike. And I feel like he also experiments and does his things, and then he also does great, like, you know, songs every now and then. I understand how Vishal Bharadwaj, who made such beautiful songs, and then he must have felt कि यार मुझे और कुछ करना है, इससे भी ज़्यादा उनकी भूख शायद होगी, तो then he got into making films. I like this Swadeshi movement. There are these bunch of rappers from the gullies अपना and they are तो वो क्या करते हैं, apparently वो जिस टेम्पो का, जिस BPM का उनका सेट होता है, उतने पैसे के टिकट के लेते हैं.
अच्छा.
तो अगर 160 BPM पे बजने वाला है and they're going to and they really have fun. I've gone for a concert to see them and oh man, it was so nice and sweaty and groovy and like really I felt like सारे बच्चे वहाँ पे आके let down कर रहे थे. It was really genuine, very cool.
What other live performances have you seen or concerts you've attended that you really enjoyed?
This is my time to gloat.
Yeah.
I've seen Siguro in the Radio City Music Hall.
My favorite.
So in the Radio City Music Hall.
Wow.
I तो सिगुर रॉस बोलता था मैं.
हाँ, सिग्योरॉस भी बोलते हैं इंडियन लोग. But I think Siguro है, but Sigurós, चलो Sigurós, the Icelandic band. Then I've seen Ravi Coltrane in Village Vanguard Cafe. It's a very cool joint in New York. It's very old, legendary place. And then I saw Ravi Coltrane with his quartet, and I've seen Chick Corea, and it was his 75th birthday week, and I saw him play live in the Blue Note jazz place in New York again. So New York में मैं 3-4 बहुत amazing ये देख लिए थे. उसके अलावा मुझे Bjork का देखना है, मुझे इसका देखना है, Aphex Twin का देखना है, और Tricky देखना है मुझे. Tricky is my favorites again. I sent.
Yeah.
He now lives in Berlin, and his ex-wife or girlfriend, Martina Topley Bird, who has been my really big inspiration a long time ago, but more than Tricky, I liked Martina earlier, and then I was like, acha, Massive Attack, acha, and then it all comes down to Tricky, you know.
Yeah.
Tricky was a part of Massive Attack. Tricky was a part of Martina's life. So now I'm tripping on Tricky currently. I would like to see him live.
Classical gigs में which are the ones that you remember?
Classical music में मुझे जो पसंद हैं बहुत ज़्यादा सारे लोग वो भगवान को प्यारे हो चुके हैं. कुमार गंधर्व जी मुझे बहुत पसंद हैं, नुसरत साहब भी, पठाने खान, पंडित मल्लिकार्जुन मंसूर जी, ये सारे लोग बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद हैं. कुमार गंधर्व जी से भी मैंने बहुत सीखा है, थैंक्स टू स्वानंद किरकिरे एक्चुअली. There was this one time when we were returning from Delhi, because I did a play for Swanand. I did music for his play, and we were returning, and the whole crew was returning, and we were on a train. And I think on the station only, Swanand was singing something by Kumarji, and then we had this overnight train. तो पूरा डब्बा हमारा ही था, हमारे ही सारे लोग थे। तो स्वानंद नीचे सोया हुआ था और ऊपर मैं थी, तो मैंने ऊपर से बार बार उसको पूछ रही थी कि क्या क्या क्या, फिर से गा के सुना, फिर से। सो दिस थिंग दैट ही वाज सिंगिंग वाज इट वाज दर बदर बिच चमक्यो है तारा, दर बदर बिच चमक्यो है तारा, जो सांझ पड़े पियो लागे प्यारा, जो सांझ पड़े पियो लागे प्यारा, क्यों रे जवाब करूँ रसिया से क्यों रे जवाबे करूँ रसिया से। तो आंसर दो फ्रेंड्स बात कर रही हैं और उसमें एक बोल रही है कि दर बादल विच चमक्यो है तारा, एकदम द मौसम इज सो ग्रेट, आई वांट टू टॉक टू माय लवर। तो उसकी फ्रेंड बोलती है कि जवाबे करोनी तो पापे करोनी, जवाबे करोनी तो पापे करोनी, का मतलब है कि जवाब मतलब बात क्या करनी है, जाके पाप करो। सो तो एंड स्वानंद वाज टीचिंग मी लाइन बाय लाइन, और एक लाइन करके सीखा। तो कुमार जी एक लंग से गाते थे, और जितना भी उनके बारे में सुना है, आवाज़ ही मुझे बहुत अच्छी लगती है। I feel there's just something in his voice. Even Nusrat Saab, there's something in his voice. बहुत यूनिवर्सल हो जाता है मामला मेरे लिए उनका।
यूनिवर्सल एज
यूनिवर्सल मतलब फिर उसको आपको कहीं प्लेस करने की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ती, ये इस रीजन का है या ये इस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में ही बैठेगा, या इसकी भाषा क्या है, क्या बोल रहे हैं, कुछ समझने की ज़रूरत नहीं। The timbre, the something in the voice, the shiver in the voice just hits you, I think. That works.
I've noticed that you work with a lot of such folk songs that have like a backstory. What is your research process with that? Like, how do you find these songs?
So I honestly don't know that much folk as it seems to others. My background is not folk, and I don't know anything about folk. I don't know jack about folk, honestly. It's just that there have been 2 films that I worked on, and it so happened that because I was enamored by the space that the premise, the place the stories were set in, I wanted to, और of course directors ने भी बोला था कि authentic music चाहिए, तो अपनी नाक ना कटाने के लिए पहली बात, दूसरा अपना job secure करने के लिए I just went and jumped into the fire. मतलब I traveled, सोचा जो होगा travel सिखा देगा. There was no agenda, no research method, nothing. I feel आप किसी भी बच्चे को कहीं और किसी शहर में डाल दोगे, उसका शहर का रंग उसके ऊपर आ ही जाएगा. For example, if you listen to techno for some time, like 3 months, your face will change, your attire will change, your way of looking at things will change. I think so. So that's why I went to these places. और जो वहाँ सुना वो फील हो गया और वो गानों में उतर आया थोड़ा बहुत. लेकिन एक मेन चैलेंज ये भी था कि वो जो सिंप्लिसिटी है उस फोक म्यूज़िक में, वो इसलिए आती है क्योंकि वो लोग वहाँ पर के लोग जो हैं वो लोग किसी को सुनाने के लिए नहीं बना रहे, वो तो अपने खेतों में काम करते हुए बना रहे हैं. सो देयर इज़ नो एजेंडा इन मेकिंग इट ब्यूटिफाइंग इट और डेकोरेटिव और परफॉर्मेटिव. इट्स जस्ट डायरेक्ट फीलिंग टू melody. And that simplicity I wanted to understand and emulate. So if you see even Tung Tung, Tung Tung is not a folk song, and I want to say it like in capitals. It's not a folk song. It's an original melody and it's original lyrics, and the lyrics are also written by me. It's not, what I'm trying to say is that it's a hack. Lyrics are a hack. पर सबको लगता है फोक है उसमें मेरी क्रेडिबिलिटी कम हो जाती है.
This also because of the singers, right?
Yeah.
उनका जो ये है डायलेक्ट वगैरह जो उसमें कैप्चर हुआ है. I feel like that lends to it.
Obviously, I mean, I would prefer that somebody sing it authentically rather than having somebody in Mumbai and asking an urban singer to try and do that dialect twang. वो मुझे बड़ा झूठा लगेगा. अगर वैसा है तो वैसा भी हो सकता है, वो भी मज़ेदार लग सकता है. If, for example, if you ask me, बीड़ी जलाइले for example, बीड़ी जलाइले जिगर माँ बड़ी आग है. अब ऐसे तो नहीं बोलती है ना सुनिधि चौहान, but I think in that cinematic moment, it's nice that it is sung by Sunidhi because it adds the glory of a great singer, and it becomes wider and it's cinematic, yeah, to choose whether you want to use a folk voice or a fine voice. And here I think a folk voice से ज़्यादा एक fine voice works better in BD, for example, and in Womania I think a folk voice, Womania, it works better, right? Yeah. So I think it's more of that. There's no preference really. It really depends on the context.
What is a work that you've done that you wish more people talked about, or like what it received more recognition?
I think there was a song in Manto called Bol Ke Lab Azad Hai Tere. I think it was a very simple song. उसमें कोई क्रिशेंडो नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है. और राशिद भाई ने गाया, राशिद खान जी ने, and Vidya Shah is also singing on it. I think that was a nice song, and I think it could have done better.
Manto was pretty different from your earlier projects, right? I think when I heard that album, I couldn't tell if it was you or not.
Yeah, I think I was still trying to find myself out of, because all the stuff that I was getting was only folk. So Manto, I wouldn't say I would say बोल के लब आज़ाद है तेरे, उसमें मैं 100% हूँ. बाकी गाने शायद मैं कुछ कोशिश कर रही थी, कुछ हो पाया, कुछ नहीं हो पाया, लेकिन और उसमें एक बन तितली गाना भी है जो कि बहुत पहले बनाया था, वो भी है. तो वो और बोल, इसमें मैं 100% हूँ. I wouldn't change anything in these two songs, and the other songs I would have approached completely differently.
Can I ask you a question? It's a question I get a lot of hate for. क्या सिर्फ टूटे हुए दिल से ही संगीत निकलता है?
नहीं, हैप्पी से भी निकल सकता है. ये सब बकवास है. रॉकस्टार उनको बोलो कोई.
No, in all the making of जो भी आपके videos है अलग अलग movies के, in that you're having so much fun while recording the songs and stuff, like especially Gangs का जो making वाला.
But finally मेरा बहुत दिल टूटा हुआ था तभी.
Yeah.
So, I don't know यार, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि यार I'm not gonna give इम्तियाज़ any this thing now, but okay, दोनों ज़रूरी है. मुझे लगता है टूटा हुआ दिल भी उतना ही ज़रूरी है, और एक lightness of being भी उतना ही ज़रूरी है. टूटा हुआ दिल मुझे लगता है थोड़ा सा ना एक अकेलेपन का एहसास दिला देता है, और उस अकेलेपन में you are able to listen to yourself or hum something, then hear what you're humming, and you know, all that kind of stuff. लेकिन जो lightness है ना, lightness of being में, वो एक जो spontaneity और innocence आपको दिख जाती है ना किसी की, कि आपने कुछ बोल दिया और कोई एकदम से हंस दिया और उसके वो हंसा तो उसके नाक से वो निकल गया, you know, या कुछ हो गया ऐसा जो कंट्रोल लूज करना, आई थिंक म्यूजिक बनाना ये करता है. हाँ, टू बी एबल टू लूज कंट्रोल मेक्स यू मेक आर्ट और म्यूजिक, आई फील. वाह.
Okay, final two questions. So, how has creative fulfillment as an idea changed for you since you first started and to now?
When I started, honestly, I was just hacking it. I just wanted some respect and I wanted to get out of a boring place where I thought I was going to, you know, मतलब वही इंजीनियरिंग डॉक्टरी ये वो सारा उस समय ऐसा लगता था कि कुछ और करना है, तो सिर्फ वो चेज़ किया कुछ और मिलता गया कुछ और. तो अभी ऐसा लगता है कि नहीं, इवन इफ आई वाज स्टेइंग as in maybe if I had done my architecture or something and I was living in Indore or something, I would be fine. But I think you need to do that journey to know that, you know, you'll be fine anywhere. I'm really grateful actually to my journey because I went for it. I didn't stop myself. I still don't. जो मुझे लगता है मुझे करना चाहिए मैं कर ही लेती हूँ, कोई मुझे रोक ही नहीं सकता. और मैं खुद ही रोक लेती हूँ खुद को और वो मेरे लिए अच्छा नहीं है. तो क्रिएटिव फुलफिलमेंट, ऑनेस्टली फुलफिलमेंट हो रहा है अभी तो लाइफ का. मतलब it's like I can कहीं भी मुझे डाल दो मैं कुछ बना लूँगी, you know.
So, this is a final question that I'm going to keep common for all the guests that I'm going to be talking to. So, you must be familiar with the golden record that we sent on Voyager 1 on a probe out in like around 40 years
लता जी
ago.
का भी गाना था उसमें.
There was one Indian bandish called Jaat Kahan Ho. I'm not sure of the other. I don't think उनका था.
उनका नहीं था?
नहीं. So, or I might be mistaken. We'll confirm this. But I wanted to know कि what are 3 songs you would contribute to it? They can be yours also.
To the Voyager?
Aliens.
To
हाँ,
aliens?
aliens को सुनने के लिए.
To introduce them to Earth.
I'll be that alien. I'll give myself those 3 songs that I can't live without.
Yeah.
The Night Song, the whole album by Michael Brook and Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan. Kumar Ji's Malvi Geet,
Okay.
सारे. और Selma songs, Bjork, by that film, from that film Lars von Trier's Dancer in the Dark. Because that's the film that Anurag Kashyap first gave me the DVD of, like this मुंह पे मारी मेरे, इसको दे क्या. तो that, yeah, these 3. I think these 3 have really shaped my life a lot.
You often work with a lot of people that you find from all these nooks and corners. Is that the genesis of Soundcake?
It is actually, because पहले मैं ढूंढ के जा के गाँव में जा के, you know, दरवाज़ा खटखटा के लोगों को ढूंढती थी. फिर सोचा कि क्या होता है कि हम लोग जब म्यूज़िक करना स्टार्ट किया हमने, we were in our early 20s, and by the time we came into our 30s, you know, a lot of time had passed, and I feel that gusto and that energy that we had, a lot of the time was spent in just finding the right people and the right work. I feel that जब मुझे कुछ करना होता है, उसके लिए जो करेक्ट आदमी है वो कहीं है, लेकिन वो कहाँ है मुझे पता नहीं है. अब या तो कोई फ़ोन करके बताए कहीं, या तो नेटवर्क में होना चाहिए. इससे क्या होता है कि बहुत सारे लोगों का लाइफ वेस्ट हो जाता है मुझे लगता है, और उनका टैलेंट वेस्ट हो रहा है. मुझे अभी चाहिए, लाइक, so I've been on Fiverr. I wanted a certain kind of a beat, let's say. I have $200 in my hand, and I'm seeking a beat from, let's say, America somewhere, some American beat maker. He's there. He wants to give it, but just the platform is, you know, a bit hectic. वो भेजेगा, करेगा. Soundcake is mainly, you just shout out. It's a paradise of opportunities and that's how I envision it. आप अगर 3 बजे आप कुछ गाना बना रहे हो, आपको फ्लूट चाहिए या आपको एक गाना चाहिए, चलो कोई प्रोडक्ट, आप डायरेक्टर हो, आपको एक गाना चाहिए जिसमें बहुत ब्यूटीफुल एक कुछ बैलेड है, ये आप बस शाउट आउट करते हो और साउंड केक पे कोई भी anybody can get into that door. So it's honestly, I'm really passionate about the fact that I don't want kids to waste their time. I want them to be in the room because they deserve to be in the room. So if a director wants a song from somebody but can't find the right song, and there's a kid sitting in Banaras or sitting in Egypt and he's the right fit, I feel it's only fair that they should be connected. And Soundcake is aiming to do that. It's in baby steps, soundcake.io. It's www.soundcake.io. अभी एक वेब ऐप है, बस फ़ोन पे भी खोल सकते हैं, बट the aim is to create a beautiful land of opportunities for all creators, not just musicians.
Lovely. So we have a not tiny, but a very beautiful gift for you from Blue Tokai.
Thank you. I love the coffee from there. Thank you. I genuinely liked the interview.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed the answers.
So much, yeah.
ये लंबी बात है, बहुत लंबी होनी चाहिए. And I hope you liked it too. And please subscribe to Chalchitra Talks because they are really talking good stuff. Like I really think these talks should happen. So please subscribe to Chalchitra Talks.
स्याह एक तो रात है ये, स्याह उस पे चांद भी, स्याह एक तो रात है ये, स्याह उस पे चांद भी, रात का बन के गवाह, आज का सूरज भी स्याह, स्याही स्याही हो रही रोशनी भी, स्याही स्याही हो रही रोशनी भी, सारे बादल स्याह थे पर वो जैसे ही छटे, सारे बादल स्याह थे पर वो जैसे ही छटे, स्याही स्याही बरसा आसमां भी, स्याही स्याही बरसा आसमां भी। रंग सब जब मिल गए हैं, क्या अंधेरे क्या उजाले, उजली उम्मीदों के चेहरे पड़ रहे हैं दाग काले, स्याही से ही पुता हुआ आईना भी, स्याही से ही पुता हुआ आईना भी, ना 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 ना, स्याह मैं भी स्याह तू भी, फितरतन सब स्याह ही, रात का बन के गवाह, आज का सूरज भी स्याही से ही पुता हुआ आईना भी स्याही स्याही निकला आसमां भी Go for it, Yash. And Yash. And Venkat. And Zohaib. स्याह एक तो रात है ये स्याह एक तो रात है ये आज का सूरज भी स्याही स्याही बरसा आसमां भी This is where I don't know where to leave the body. To exit a room. To stop composing. To get the hint. To leave a relationship behind. To quit smoking. Or to basically just stop. It's done.
So, I hope you enjoyed this episode and it stays with you for as long as it will stay with me. If you're still watching, make sure that you leave a comment below with the hashtag Womanya, and I'll see you with my next episode.